Alright, Hot Wobble here. Today I will be reviewing and demoing the new Shadow Hills Industries Class A mastering compressor from Plugin Alliance. I just saw the emails and stuff, saw this thing came out. I was pumped, so I grabbed it. So here it is. Dun, 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 right? It can be distinguished from their other mastering compressor by the color of the face. The other one is green and has a little bit different design right here. We're gonna A/B these in a little bit, but anyway. So it looks a little different. Red design, whatever. The first thing I noticed that I was pumped to see is Brainworx added a little bit of their sauce in the bottom here. So it has this TMT, this tolerance modeling technology, which basically is the Brainworx thing where they model the actual electrical components. So if there's some resistor inside that has a tolerance of like 20%, they actually model that. So the idea is they're making software that actually behaves a lot more like the real thing, right? And you can flip through this random channel thing, and it'll change the sound a little bit. So very cool. Then there's also a headroom control. We have a high pass filter, which is very handy, because sometimes the lows, particularly in the mix I'm gonna play for you now, sometimes the lows will just make the compressor get too pumpy. So you can bypass or high pass up to, what is it, 666 hertz. We have a little bit of a satanic theme happening. All right, cool. The devil is inside the details. Awesome. Anyway, so you have that. You can also mono your bass with this thing. Then there's a width control, which I assume is controlling like the side field, because Brainworx is all about the mid-side sauce. And then there's a parallel knob. So if you want to smash something with this, you can do that and then mix it in to taste, right? First impressions, if you're familiar with the other compressor, this is gonna work just like the other one. All the controls are in the same place. It does have a different vibe to it, for sure. I think this one, it's a little bit cleaner, a little bit rounder sounding. That's just how I would describe it. But let's A/B it, right? You can be the judge. So this is some music I'm working on. Very experimental stuff. So then I have a mastering chain set up. I'm doing some EQ. Both of these compressors are not on. This one is disabled, right? We're gonna flip back to that. So yeah, I have some stuff going on here. This is my loudness meter. Yeah, so this is just like a safety limiter. It's not really hitting this. So I have my mastering chain set up here. Let me see here. So over here we have the optical compressor reduction, and this is the discrete. Here is the other one. These have identical settings, by the way. So you can see already it's behaving pretty differently, like on the optical side. Like, look how much the kick is grabbing this thing. Yeah, compared to this. Yeah, even with all this stuff zeroed out, it's just responding differently on the optical side. Which could be good or bad depending on what you want. I think this one, maybe I could get a little more color. I hear the compression more. This is a little more transparent. I'll flip back and forth again. Alright, so that's just a little back and forth. you know, you be the judge. You know, I think it's really cool that they put out a different version of this. It's always nice to have different options. Just my knee-jerk reaction to this thing, I think it's a great overall product. I love that they added the Brainworx strip down here, so you can, you know, modify the stereo field a little bit, that kind of thing. But what else am I saying? I'd probably use the Class A, the red face one, as an actual mastering compressor. This guy, the green one, since I hear that, this being a little more colored, I hear the compression more. I would probably lean towards using this as like a mix bus compressor, or perhaps as a drum bus compressor. Something like that where I want the color that this imparts. Whereas this one, I'm gonna reach for it for more mastering kinds of applications or things that need to be a little bit more subtle and shapely. So let me know what you think. If you grab this, play around with it. I hope you can do a trial at least and see if you like it. I think they do up to 14 days trial, so grab it, play around with it. You know, good luck. I hope it leads to some good music making. If you found this video helpful, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment. You know, just show me a little bit of love. It helps this information get out to more people. So enjoy, and peace out.